passive income idea, the ADU unit. There are a few other names for this, such as a carriage home or a granny flat. This is completely legal. While I have been studying passive income ideas and financial hacks for over 3 years, I have never come across this idea before. This one is perfect for me and might work for you as well. Let's do it. A house hack is when you live for free or almost for free. Usually when a tenant pays your mortgage or pays most of your mortgage for you. You rent the second floor or you rent the basement and become a landlord. Where I live, you cannot rent the basement, and the most affordable way to put a second floor on this cost is start at $100,000. With just one bathroom and one kitchen, and it is a very disruptive project. It takes months long and requires leaving the house. And at the moment, I do not want that in my life. People on the second floor would be walking, making noise, and would take my peace and privacy away. So what we are going to do is build a ADU unit. As you see, thank God I don't draw for a living. I did this in under 30 seconds, but even if I had all the time in the world, it would not be better. The ADU is an accessory dwelling unit. It is a legal term for a secondary house or apartment unit. The secondary house will share the property with the primary house. It can also be called a granny flat or a carriage house. One term to be calling it a granny flat is because you can build it for your parents or for your mother, and then the family would be together. Grandparents could help watch the kids, or you or me could keep a close eye on mom, and everyone can still have all their privacy. The term carriage house is stayed, but this is because about 100 years ago, on top of the garage for the horse carriage, they would build a small bathroom and small kitchen, and people could live there. The ADU can be used for when your kids come home from college, or you can use it for hosting friends or family members when they come to stay for a little while, or you can rent it and have a cash flow income. If you like passive income ideas, please drop a like. If you are new here, please subscribe and hit the bell. Also share this video with a friend. We have space in the front of the house and we have space in the back of the house, but there is no space on the sides of the house, so we do not qualify to build a house and split the property according to state and city regulations. While still owning the property, most renovations, remodeling, or construction require a city construction permit. All cities and states have regulations, and my state is very populated and have lots of regulations. They will not let me build anything that will put my life in danger or my neighbors' lives in danger. They also push not to let build anything that looks very bad or is ugly and would make the location less desirable, bringing property prices down. In most cases, it is very hard to build a second house on the same property. But using the Second Unit Housing Authorization Act, you can do it and start collecting money. To be allowed to build the secondary house, you need to have the main house already built. The landlord will not be allowed to rent both units. The landlord has to live on the primary unit or on the secondary unit. And you cannot sell one of the units by themselves. The next buyer will have to buy both units, everything in one package. So there are 4 types of ADUs. The first and cheaper one is if you build it on the basement. The basement unit is this one right down here, and the cost starts at $25,000. For me, that does not work very well because, as you see on the picture, the small windows becomes an issue because in case of a fire, you cannot jump out. Where I live, they require the basement to be on street level or at least not completely underground where you have bigger windows. I believe they don't like too much the basement for living because also it has issues with mold and radon, the chemical that comes from the ground. The second easy and affordable option is a attached ADU. The attached ADU would be this one over here. it can be as big as 30% of the main structure. And it starts price cost is 40,000. So as you see on the picture, the attached ADU shares one wall with the main building, and to access that unit you would go through inside the main unit. Another option is to make an entrance completely detached from the main unit. That way both units people will never see one another. So as you see on this picture, the main unit is 1,008 square foot. So the ADU unit could be up to 350 square feet. I would put the entrance on this side, so this way the units would be completely independent from one another. It can be a studio unit or a one-bedroom unit. For my case, under 300 feet square footage would be too much trying to add a two-bedroom unit, in my opinion, for this area, because even with a small bathroom with a standing shower and no bathtub, it's not a whole lot of space. And the fourth ADU unit is the detached ADU unit type, as you see here on the picture, and the cost for this starts at 80,000. This is the idea I like the most. It costs the most, but you have the most privacy. The secondary unit can be as big as 1,200 square feet, but cannot be bigger than the main building. While it is entirely possible to make a 3-bedroom unit in the back of the property, I feel it would be more comfortable to make a 2-bedroom unit. Before starting any construction, you have to design the blueprints first and get them approved with the city. In my location, even the shed is many feet away from the property line. It is not allowed to build any construction on the property line. So here we go again with my 30-second drawings. Please forgive me. But over here you have the 400 square feet studio, and I made a 625 squarage one-bedroom unit. For the studio you would have a bathroom. This is not too big, so it will be just a stand shower, nothing like a bathtub, and then you have a laundromat, a kitchen. Over here maybe storage. I didn't draw the table, but I typed table over here, a TV, a bed, and a closet. And then for the little upgrade would be a one-bedroom unit. This one is 625 square foot, a bedroom, a bigger everything, a laundry, bathroom, bigger bathroom, living room, TV, a kitchen, living room, table in the middle. Another thing I want to mention, with these blueprints, they are on the smaller side, so they are more affordable because you need less material and it's less work and construction. But if you have a bigger house, you could also get a better deal on the construction material because you buy more of it. I will just skim through with you some of the key points I found when going through the documentation from the state. As you know, we are in New Jersey, and as you scroll down, it says, this act shall be known and may be cited as the Second Unit Housing Authorization Act. The legislature finds and declares that second units, also known as accessory apartments, are a valuable form of housing in New Jersey. And the reason they say that is because it's so much people. We are so close to New York, and they don't want to give away, they don't want to give up the space for farming. So if we can make more living without taking that space for food production, it's a good thing. And also they making this thing of families staying together, and they say you can have your family members close by. There are a few pages over here, but once you scroll down, you're going to say, notwithstanding any law to the contrary, a municipality shall grant a variance or special use permit for the creation of a second unit if the second unit complies with all of the following. The unit is not intended for sale and may be rented. The lot is zoned for single-family or multifamily use. The lot contains an existing single-family dwelling unit. The second unit is either attached to the existing dwelling and located with the living area of the existing dwelling, or detached from the existing dwelling and located on the same lot as the existing unit. The increased floor area of the attached second unit shall not exceed 30% of the existing living area, and the total area or of floor space for a detached second unit shall not exceed 1,200 square feet. And if you keep going, the next page is going to explain that the second unit cannot be bigger than the first unit. So like in my case, I cannot make 1,200 square feet even though it's detached, because my main unit is 1,008 square feet. So it would have to be less than 1,008. Once the ADU is built, I could live there and rent the main unit. In my area, a 3-bedroom unit with parking and yard goes for about 2,200. At this location, rent is not cheap. In 4 years from now, with this new income, and since our mortgage is almost paid for, this new cash flow would allow us to retire early. Another option, if we desire to keep investing, is to, once the ADU is ready, we move there and start building a second floor on the main building. Building the second unit would cost about 100,000, and we would build it a couple of years in the future, and that would be nice because at some point a roof needs replacement, and then after that we would have 2 rental units. It is required to raise the capital about 80,000 to build the detached unit in the back. We would make a new entrance so both units would not be interacting, and split the backyard so there is space for both units to allow the dog out or to make a barbecue in the summer. Another thing I want to mention is that if you make it very, very big and luxurious, it could be 100,000 or 200,000 or more. A bank can provide a cash loan, and interest rates right now are lower than ever, which is kind of good for us but not too good for the bank. Do take in consideration your situation. If you already have a very big mortgage, and if you get a new cash loan and then you're going to end up with 2 loans to pay, calculate the cash flow, and does it make sense to approach this? Is the cash flow good enough right now, or do you need to wait a little more time, raise some more money so you can have more capital to start? You can probably tell I have not slept for 24 hours since I found out about this ADU house hack. So last night I was searching online and on Trulia for rental prices. Being very conservative, around my area a 2-bedroom unit was renting for about 1,700. A 1-bedroom unit rents out for about 1,300, and a studio is renting out for about 1,100. The reason I'm using conservative prices is because I don't want to be waiting for months to get it rented. As I said, I have not slept for over 24 hours since I found out about this ADU thing. Once I get more information, I will bring a new video up. If you have any information on this, please do share with us in the comment section below. Personally, I never heard of a granny flat, carriage house, or a ADU unit before. Also comment any of your questions, thoughts, or concerns. Feel free to click and watch a few other videos that I have coming up on the next screen. Thank you so much for watching this video. I wish you a full of passive income and wonderful day.